Good evening, everybody. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? We're going to do spray the body tonight using the Extreme Lacquer by Testors, the one-coat lacquer. This body didn't get primed, so we can see the effect you can get without priming. So we're going to get started here in a few minutes. Hi, Keith. Thanks for joining in. We're getting started here, Keith, in a couple minutes. Like you seen last night, Keith, you know, the basic preparation for the body, the wet sanding, cleaning, stuff like that. So tonight we're going to do the setup on how I do it, you know, how I set the body up and stuff. So when I do my hood, let me get that tape tack down there. I take the masking tape and I'll make a little ball like this, and I'll stick it on the bottom of the hood. Yeah, see, that will fall off. But by doing that, you have yourself a little bit of a gap. You don't have to worry about it laying, you know, on the tape and stuff. So it helps. Hi, Charlie. Glad you joined in. As you can see, though, you put that piece of tape between the hood and your can there. Gives you a little bit of a gap. You don't have to worry about any kind of paint buildup around the tape and stuff. So I do that. And for the body, I don't know how many of you guys do this or not. I like to put tape on the inside. There's a couple reasons I do that. Maybe they're silly, I don't know. You know, this works with airbrushing or whatever. So when you're spraying the model, and guys wonder about their spray that goes through. So when you're spraying, you know, it'll blow through the openings, and so the side that you got painted, it'll come through and lay over it, and you can start getting that orange peel texture look. So by putting the tape in here, helps that a little bit. It's not guaranteed not to happen, but it does help. So, you know, just try to do a little preparation control of the spraying. Hi, guys. So that's why I do the tape thing on the inside. Just a second. Let me get this piece in here. So with the aerosol or airbrush or whatever, if you, like I said, tape the inside a little bit, it keeps, you know, stuff blowing through to the other side, and it helps with a little bit of dust control. It helps with paint from getting on the other side. So it's a good thing to do. And I know a lot of guys use the old paint cans to put their bodies on, which I do that sometimes. But I have I got a couple of these, the body stands, and this one's pretty dirty. I've used it a lot. So what I do on that, trying to, control the dust and stuff or dirt, I'll take a baggie. I don't know if you guys do this or not, and I'll put it over it. And it helps a little bit. I'm not saying it helps 100%, but it does help. Any little bit helps. I know it looks like a hassle doing this, but then I'll put a little bit of tape on it, keep the plastic or the baggie from getting on the body. So this way it's giving you kind of a clean area to paint, and you have less chance of picking any dust up off this base or anything, getting it up on the body. I mean, we all get dirt in our paint, dirt nibs or whatever, but anytime you can alleviate any of this stuff, it helps. So, but that's why I use the baggie, and that's why I do the tape while I do it. All right. So you guys, a lot of you guys that spray aerosols, which we all do. Let me get a pointer here. I don't know if you can see the body very well or not, but if you spray your paint real heavy the first coat on these body lines and stuff, I don't know if you ever noticed or not, which you probably have, how the paint kind of separates from it. So that first coat is an important coat. You need to keep it kind of light, but just enough coverage so you don't have that problem around these where it gets light in between there. It shows the body color through or not, since this is an unprimed body. But being blue, it probably won't show as well. But yeah, that first coat needs to be kind of light. So that helps eliminate that situation of that separation of paint along the body lines and stuff. Just a little general information. Thanks for showing up, guys. Appreciate it. Hey, Fred. Pappy is in the house, he says. But anyways, so now we got this taped up. Get that tape rolled under a little bit. I've already washed my hands and stuff. I'll wipe the body down again with rubbing alcohol. It's a good cleaner, believe it or not. Plastic is naturally staticky, so it's known to draw dust in, dirt, lint, or whatever. So, yeah, I just like using rubbing alcohol. Works fine for a cleaner. We all know this. And after you wipe it down with rubbing alcohol, don't try to touch the body too much with your fingers, because the oils off your skin will get on the plastic a little bit. So, all right. So that body there is pretty well ready to spray. Guess we can tone this light down just a little bit for now. Let me get this hood wiped off. Yes, they are, Fred. Body sands work out great. I mean, the paint cans work good also for the guys that don't have the body sands. Tape on top of the cans. Like I was showing you, wad up a piece of tape and make a little ball. You can set your hood on it, and you have just a little bit of a gap underneath there. You don't have to worry about the paint getting on the tape and then making a ridge on your edge of your hood and stuff. I know there's a lot of guys out there that put their hoods on their cars and they'll paint, but sometimes them hood gaps are a little bit, narrow, and that paint will build up in between the hood gaps and cause issues. So I don't do that, but that's people's own preferences on that, but I don't do it. All right. So on these aerosols, they say 10 to 12 inches distance from spraying the body, give or take an inch or whatever. general rule of thumb. When I spray a body, even on one-to-one cars, I will start on one side, on the bottom on one side, and I'll work my way over the whole car to the other side. Sometimes guys like to start down the center, the roof and the hood. Well, the time you spray that top and you spray this side, this edge over here has already gotten dry a little bit. And then you get that just a little bit of a funny area where it just doesn't flow out very well. So always try to start from one side, go all the way over to the other side. Try to keep it wet all the way across in one direction. And it does help out. And if you're going back and forth with your metallics, try to run your hood the same way, whatever pattern you did on the body. If you went across like this on both, but always try to keep your spray pattern going the same direction at all times. So that will help. You don't really see a lot of tiger striping and model painting and stuff anyway, so we won't get, too hung up on that. Yeah, Charlie, that first coat's maybe not the most important coat, but that first coat is, that tack coat makes a big difference. And, this Extreme Lacquer, they say 10 to 15 minutes between coats. I usually go 5 to 8 minutes, if that, give or take a few minutes there. So you can get away with it. It helps keep the paint a little wet. Neffy's upstairs being babysitted. So also what I do is I like to warm the can up a little bit. I know all of you guys probably warm up the can, but it does help it spray better. Makes it a little bit thinner. I remember back in the day we used to heat up the clear before putting them on cars. That was a thing. We'd have a hot plate there, warming up the clear and putting the gun, and we'd go spray. It helps it flow out and stuff. So a little bit different on this. This is model stuff, but maybe kind of the same theory. But so I'm gonna turn on the blow dryer. I just use a blow dryer or hair dryer, and that's how I warm up the can. I hope that ain't too loud. I apologize if it is. Let's see here. Oh, thanks, Jeff. Hi, Ferret Farmer. Glad you showed up. Keith, Vix, see me? You guys got any questions on anything? Did I miss anything? Just shout them out there. Why, you got a sore ass, Charlie? I didn't say that out loud. So your warming pad is what you use to warm up your aerosols with, your spray cans? There, Charlie? I hope you're doing well too, Jeff. Okay, Charlie, I figured it was for your paint. Yeah, so we want to shake up the can pretty good, especially these metallics. Get everything mixed around in there pretty good. All right, Charlie, we're looking forward to seeing that heating pad, warming blanket, whatever you old people call that. And this is just a cheesecloth tack rag. I get them at my, body paint store, auto body paint store. You can get them about anywhere. They come in handy for doing this. I like to wipe the bodies down just before spraying to alleviate, any dust, hair, or whatever. So it's a good idea to do this. We're always trying to eliminate any kind of hair or particles getting in the paint, which it won't happen, but we're going to do the best we can. So I'm going to get the paint booth turned on here and get the air kind of circulating. Now I clean my paint booth once a week. It kind of don't look like it, but yeah, keeping your paint booth clean for painting in is a good idea. So we're almost getting warmed up. Just a minute, guys. Sorry. Yeah, I bet you need a heating pad, Fred. She's getting warmer, guys. Debbie ain't available right now, Jeff. Sorry. So, guys, this will be my first time for spraying aerosol in this paint booth. They usually take these outside in the garage, heat up the garage, and paint in the garage. But we're going to do it in here. It's too hard to do it out in the garage being not live, so we're going to see what happens here. So this is the first run, first test for me. Shoot. Come on. Just a second, guys. I'm getting there. I'm about ready. I trimmed my hairs though, Fred. I got your gorilla there, my little hobbit buddy. All right, I think we're about ready here. We'll set the can out of the way. Let's can out of the way for a minute. At least I got arms, you little Tyrannosaurus X. Whatever them nubs are off your shoulders there, Charlie. All right, we're almost warmed up here. Need to put a little extra power on it. All right. Can warmed up, and here we go. Let's see what happens. Kind of look the body over as you do this. Make sure there's no, dirt, dust, lint, whatever. So, go ahead and get the. So, I like I said before, I like to start down here at the base. Never start in the middle of the body. Always start from one end to the other. You guys know that. Yeah, Charlie, leave your shirt on. I should have put some gloves on, but oh well, too late. This paint covers so well. All right, so there's first coat. Ignore the blue hands. All right, we're gonna put a glove on. Now I just hit the side of the booth. All right. Yeah, you can't see them very well. That's just a tack coat. We'll let her sit. Well, I like to go about 5 or 8 minutes, and then we'll put the second coat on. Oh, I can understand that, Sammy. I had just cleaned my booth out today, Sammy, so it was pretty clean. I vacuumed it out, wiped it out. Like I said before, I do that once a week. And see, look, I have my glove laying right here, and I forgot to put it on. Now I got a messy hand. You guys wonder why my hands are always so beat up looking. Great. Just great. You love it. Oh, well. Okay, Mac, you ready? Bend over. Get off that heating pad. Hey, Dan, thanks for showing up. So that first coat's a tack coat. I know we're going over a blue body, so it looks really covered, but it's not. You know, we're not getting no separation at the door panel lines or the deck lid, stuff like that. You know, if you put that first coat on real heavy, that's when you get your separation. So, what time is it? Yeah, we got a few more minutes yet. Yeah, see, gloves work wonders. Like I was telling you guys before, I did body work for 25 years, and my hands have seen it all of that stuff. Boy, I gotta have a mess in this paint booth. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I don't miss doing the body work anymore. I mean, I still do it. I work construction now, doing heavy highway concrete. But I have a little shop. I do body work out of CMA. All right, Twisted, how you doing? She's almost ready for another coat, guys. So give her about another minute, minute and a half here. And we got the glove on. We won't ruin our hands. Yeah, Joe. Yeah, correct, Joe. It's the build the FW. Don't know where to go with that one. Yep, the old German blue, Joe. Thanks for stopping in, Joe. All right, let's get the second coat on. Now I got a glove on. We'll let that dry down, man. We'll check it out. We might not need a third coat on this one. This extreme lacquer cover is really nice. It does. Um, I see a couple of dirt dibs, nothing bad. We don't have no separation in the lines. Um, so we'll give her about 5 to 6 minutes. We'll see what it looks like, see if we need to put another coat on it or not. Well, get on your hot pad thing there, Charlie. You wouldn't be cold. Put a shirt back on. Seamus. I don't think it's looking too bad. Thanks, Nick. It is a nice color. Thanks, Charlie. See, you can paint a model without putting primer on it. We all know that. Charlie, I know you don't hardly primer your bodies, do you? I mean, your cars always look good, Mac. Thanks, Dan. Yes, you did, Charlie. See me? If I pronounce your name wrong, I apologize. Um, I'll let this set overnight. Then I'm gonna give it 2 coats of clear, and then if it needs polished, I'll polish it within the day. Thanks, Ron. Thanks for joining in. I mean, with these lacquers, you can always get on it within 24 hours, 48 hours, wherever you feel comfortable at. So, who is? See me? You haven't seen my one-to-one work. That's just models. Pretty clean, guys. It don't look that bad. I don't think it needs another coat. I don't see no white edges or anything. No 1 coat lacquer, you know what it means. 1 coat lacquer. Thanks, Fred. She'll probably slap me up alongside the head. Carla does a good job of painting. I mean, for the short time of her modeling, uh, even using the aerosol or using the airbrush, she does a great job. Um, I don't like to talk her up too much because then you guys think she's painting all my stuff. Now you guys just got proof that I painted. Laughing out loud. I only put 2 coats on, Keith. I don't think it needs a 3rd coat. I mean, this is 1 coat lacquer, extreme lacquer, you know, so that's why I put the first coat was, you know, kind of a light coat, a tap coat. Oh, you guys are characters. Thanks. Darla, help! Never mind. I hate to clear on this tonight. I like to let them set overnight before clearing, just in case I don't like the inner reaction sometimes. But I mean, where is my clear coat? Because we're going to put the wet look on it by Extreme Lacquer. So maybe let it sit here for a few minutes. Maybe we can try to put clear on this yet tonight. Shh, quiet, Fred. Yeah, so when I use the wet look, which when I use this wet look, you got to be careful on polishing it though. You know, it sands so quickly, and you want to use a mild compound or wax because you can burn right through on this stuff. So you got to be careful with this. It works great, don't get me wrong, but when you polish it, just got to be really careful. Good morning, Gene. See me. I guess you say Deja Blue. So that's the color it is. Not a bad color, I guess. I get it on the camera here. Anyways, that's the color. See me. See me. Sorry. Yeah, Keith, I thought it would take 3 coats, but it covered in 2 coats, and I don't see no reason to give it a 3rd coat. I don't see no light spots. The metallics and stuff look pretty even. So I don't see no reason to give it a 3rd coat. So we won't do a 3rd coat on it. Seamus. Sorry. Hope you're having a good night or good morning, Gene. Seamus. Ah, now I know. Thank you for sharing that. Yes, Fred, thanks a lot for that one, too. Just a second, guys. Still a little tacky. I don't want to try to clear on it yet. All right. Thanks for the input, Seamus. Apologize on that. I guess I really didn't know. Well, thanks, Daniel. Well, guys, I probably won't clear this tonight. If you want to step in tomorrow night, I know everybody gets busy enough, or she's still kind of tacky. I like to let it sit for a few hours before clearing. But we're definitely going to clear it. So, I mean, as it dries down, I know it looks like it's got a killer shine in the video there, but you know, it's not as shiny as you think it is. I mean, it looks good. Don't get me wrong, but it can be a little bit shinier. So, plus the lighting in this paint booth ain't good for on the video here. Yep. So we did 1,000 and 1,500 grit sanding, wet sanding on it, and sprayed right on the bare plastic without primer. So there's no issues. I don't see no sand scratches or anything. So yeah, 1,000 grit, 1,500 you can get by with if you're not going to prime. Thanks, Fred, for the compliment. My channel's tacky? Who are you talking to there, Charlie? Nose hair. Funny. Thanks, Keith. I will, Charlie. Won't be tonight. We got to get her dried down. We're going to do this start to finish. Tomorrow I'm going to clear it. I don't want to clear it tonight. And maybe Sunday afternoon or whatever, we'll do the sand and polish on it. Okay, Charlie? Is that better, Fred? We'll hide them. Oh, you guys are characters. All right, does anybody got any questions for what we did tonight? Then we can probably end this live stream now, and we'll do the clear. I'll clear coat it tomorrow, which will be the kind of same process. Or I could clear it without doing a live video or whatever. If you guys want a live video of clearing it, we can do that too. Whatever you guys like. So, but anyways, just let me know on that, and then we'll do a live video and put a couple coats of clear on it tomorrow, and then another day or so we'll do some polishing on it. Yeah, that was the double COVID test there, Charlie. You're correct. All right, Keith. Good night. We'll talk at you later. All right, guys. So we'll put an end to this live stream, and we'll put clear coat on this tomorrow, maybe in the afternoon or something, whatever you guys want. And we'll go from there. And we'll do a live polishing. But, thanks for joining in, guys. Appreciate it. And everybody have a great evening, and we'll talk at you later now. Bye.